Patrick Bet David, or the PBD Podcast, guarantees that you will be value-tained. That's his personal guarantee, and every time I watch a segment on PBD, I am always value-tained. Not because I feel like I've learned anything, but because the ridiculousness of this podcast always makes me laugh. Now, if you're not familiar with Patrick Bet David, he is the head of like an insurance multi-level marketing, or is better known as a pyramid scheme, where he is like a lifestyle coach, and he'll get to hang out with a couple of celebrities that make him look good. He's made some money. He's got some millions. He is holed up down in Florida with all the other crazy folk down in Florida, but he's got a show. And I believe that this PBD show, it's not to make money. It's basically a loss leader, so he can get out there on the YouTubes, hang out with celebrities, get some celebrities to come on his show. And it's just a loss leader to keep eyeballs on him. His real money is, selling his marketing strategies. And he uses I've seen him hanging out with The Rock and what have you. I don't know what they have in common, but nevertheless, that is how he generally makes his money. But his podcast is pretty fascinating. He's got a couple of dimwits on his program because, he can't be outshined by anybody else. He's got this guy right here. This dude is named Adam Sosnick, and he's an idiot. He's just an idiot. And on the other side of him, he's got another moron. His name is Vinny. But Vinny, he seems to have, he's having a crisis of conscience. Vinny, he's the kind of guy that believes in, the America First thing. He is all about waving the flag, and he is Mr. Patriotic. I believe his little insignia is called the Angry Patriot. He's got stickers and wears shirts that says Angry Patriot on it. But Vinny, he's not very smart, but he knows what he knows. And this Epstein thing, he feels like he is being lied to. Now, in the grand scheme of things, Vinny might be dumb, but he is not wrong about this. And if you've ever heard of the expression gaslighting, this video is the perfect representation of gaslighting. Between Patrick Bet David, the host of the show, who is not on camera right now, but you'll see him, and Adam Sosnick here, they are doing a tag team gaslighting experiment on Vinny. And watching this little bit of a segment here, it is absolutely fascinating. And I feel bad for Vinny. I mean, normally I'm not, sympathetic to a kind of a loud, screamy MAGA type, but Vinny's like a dog with a bone here, and he's on to something, and you're going to watch his two co-hosts gaslight the fuck out of him for being right. Anyway, here's Adam Sosnick. He's the worst kind. He is dumb, but he's also smug and condescending. Very much like Bill Maher. Strong and wrong.
What's my point? The point is I want to play a game. And maybe this game is directed at Vinny, but I'd like your contribution. Let's go as far as we possibly can down the rabbit hole. I mean this. Okay. Let's go to where you think this is going to lead. Everyone's out there we're figuring it out. Like, you ever seen Always Sunny?
Not really.
You ever seen Always Sunny? Can you show that image? Because this is kind of where I think we're headed. Is Charlie from Always Sunny is like, you know what's going on?
First of all, he is totally, right there, he's insulting Vinny because Vinny is starting to put two and two together about the Trump administration lying to the public and trying to distract us with sugary sodas and locking up Obama and changing the name of the Washington Commanders back to the Washington Redskins. He is desperately trying to jingle those keys in front of his MAGA base, going, look over here. Don't look at this Epstein thing. I'm all over the fucking Epstein list, but don't look at that. Look at this. And here's Adam Sosnick saying that this is Vinny. Vinny is, Charlie from Always Sunny, and he's got the strings and the conspiracy. So he is totally trolling Vinny right now with just this post.
This guy found him, and he found him, blah, 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 blah. And it turned out, bro, you haven't slept in weeks. I'm not saying that about you. I'm saying
yes,
when
you are.
What I want to do.
He's talking about you.
Maybe I am.
He is.
My stupid loser friend, Vinny.
Go ahead.
What an asshole.
Go ahead.
But let's go down as far as down the rabbit hole.
for it.
Because
I
as
love
you know,
rabbits.
I'll go down like the rabbit hole.
Angry
like,
Patriot.
take a
Just
look.
get there already,
Get there.
Guys,
Adam.
you know
Get
what?
in the hole.
Everyone can rant forever. I go 30 seconds. What's your point?
Get in your hole.
I'm done with that.
Not what's your point. Get to the point.
I'm
Yeah.
getting to the point, guys.
Go.
I want to go down the rabbit hole because
There is definitely a hierarchy on this program, Vinny makes a lot of noise. He's an angry patriot after all. And Patrick Bet-David, he does not really want to talk about this Epstein thing. He is desperate to not talk about it. But he will allow Vinny to talk about it. And, he'll smirk and smile about it. And Adam Sosnick, he's a douche canoe, and Patrick Bet-David actually knows that he's a douche canoe. So every couple of minutes he's giving Adam shit, which I'm all down for because Adam is an asshole and he deserves to get some shit.
take a look and be like, nah, don't want to go in here.
Get to the rabbit hole.
Sir,
Oh.
let's go down. Like, where do you think this all leads? Let's say all your convictions and all your
Questions.
questions.
And, yeah.
Where do you think it ends? And once you find that answer, what then? So let's go. We find out actually what you think it is.
Okay.
Say it.
Okay.
And then what happens then? And then I want to understand what.
Okay, what I think, Adam, Vincent Oshana's
Yeah.
opinion
Yeah.
is that Jeffrey Epstein was a Mossad agent working for a foreign country, setting up shop, getting blackmail on everybody. Singers, actors, politicians, everybody under the sun, maybe even a sitting president. Adam, I don't know. He visited the White House. Let's just say that.
Yep.
They take all that footage. And mind you, this is a Mossad, Israel-approved blackmail ring to...
By the way, that whole Mossad thing, that came from the Donald Trump's former labor secretary, Acosta, who, when was questioned about the sweetheart deal that he got for Epstein, where he only had to go to jail in the evenings and got to get out every day to go to work, and he got off on the weekends, so he only had to show up at night like he was checking into a hotel. From soliciting prostitution from an underage girl, and he got that sweetheart deal. But Acosta, who was I believe he was the prosecutor in that case that got him that deal, when he was asked about it, he said that I was told to be lenient on Jeffrey Epstein because he was affiliated with intelligence. And that's why I backed off. So when they asked him about it further, he kind of, clammed up and didn't say anything more. But there was only two options here. Either it's American CIA or Israeli Mossad. Either one of those. I mean, he had fucking Ehud Barak in his New York City mansion many times. Not to mention Bill Clinton and Prince Andrew and Donald Trump. But anyway, that is the rumor that he was Mossad. I tend to believe it. Because this is not just a PDF file thing, it's also a blackmail thing. It's about blackmail.
have men traffic children, women, men, kids, whatever, have sex with these people, have all the footage, have all the files. So then, Adam, once they're all gone, you can use it for policy, make this law to affect our policy, okay? No, all the victims, everything, they're never going to get any justice. Then the guy who was running it, either he suicided himself or something happened to him, or in the 3 minutes of that footage that was doctored multiple times from Adobe Pro. By the way, they're the
That's right. The footage that they came out, it even had like the Adobe Pro markers at the top. It was missing time, the 24-hour, surrounding the death of Jeffrey Epstein. It had obviously been doctored, and there was like 3 minutes missing. And that's what they gave us. They are such mediocre bad guys. Trump, Bondi, Bongino, Kash Patel. They're so mediocre because they're bad guys, but they also suck at their job too.
Covering their tracks. Maybe he walked out of the cell. Because some people are saying the photo of him laying there with his hook nose isn't even really him.
Hook nose.
Hold on.
Ooh, that's a little.
His nose, no,
that's
the guy they
Go
switched
on,
out.
yeah.
They're saying, I'm just telling you all the options out of
Let's go. Keep going.
So that guy and his suicide. So now people want to know, like, who has all this footage? Because the FBI.
Do me a favor, Robbie. Show me that one image again.
You're really going to gaslight him
The
again
one
with the
of
Charlie Day?
Yeah.
You're
Keep
an
going.
asshole.
Yeah.
Go ahead. Vinny. Keep going.
Okay. So, and the FBI's chain of custody, guys. I don't know if you
I'm
know
just
this or
looking at
not.
Vinny.
The
I'm
FBI's
looking
chain of
here.
it's documented, it's processed, evidence remains intact. So in the Epstein case, the FBI seized Adam 300 gigabytes. That's a lot. Okay. Data on his property, videos, hard drives, CDs labeled with disturbing titles, official records. So Adam, the FBI has strict, crazy protocols. What happened to all of it, Adam?
Okay.
Hold on, Adam. Whistleblowers even say that, all of this was here. Now all of a sudden, Adam, it's all gone. Okay, so you know what that means, Adam? Mossad,
Yep.
Israel government, has all the footage. They have all the dirt, and they're influencing our policy. The president of the United States, Adam, has flipped and changed his tune like that.
Okay.
Like that. So, Adam, I have a problem, and I'm pretty sure the majority of the losers and the idiots that you think are out here watching it are not comfortable with our president, who we've been ride or die with him, now changing the tune, saying, you guys are losers. I don't need your support anymore. Because, Adam, I don't give a shit how many wins he's stacked up. And I love that he's doing it. For him to go, don't worry about the black
like I said, he's an idiot.
thing. Just shut up about it, because I've done so good for you. That's like having a dad, Adam, that buys you the bike, gives you the ice cream, does everything for you. But guess what, Adam? He's sleeping with underage kids in the neighborhood. But who cares? He gave you the bike. He gave you the house. He has a roof over your head. I'm uncomfortable with that, Adam.
There are a lot of Republicans out there that are probably aware that Donald Trump is into young girls, and they're okay with it because he's deporting brown people and putting other brown people into concentration camps. That's enough for them. He makes liberals cry. That's enough for him. What's a little pedophilia? Yeah, I know that we were like a dog with on a bone about that whole pedophilia thing when we thought it was just the liberals, and Comet Pizza and Hillary Clinton and Bill Clinton. But now that it's Trump, he is feeding immigrants to alligators. So, and he's making liberals cry. So, maybe that's enough.
That's why I know it drives you crazy. 1,200% of the internet.
Crazy
no,
here, but go ahead.
1,200% of the internet wants to know the truth. And guess what? Nobody believes him.
Okay.
And nobody believes Adam that Mossad didn't have anything to do with it.
Okay.
Go ahead.
So let me just.
Is that guy? Show that picture, Rob. That's me, Adam. Oh my God, Adam. Somebody asking questions and connecting dots. That's who you think I am.
If you're wrong, that may very well be you.
Prove me wrong.
Well,
there's no fucking proof.
All right. So then,
where's the proof?
Okay. So then we'll go around in circles.
Go
here.
ahead.
So let me just unpack this. Mossad is at the top of the list. There's nobody bigger on this particular thing.
Meaning he was working
they're
for
running
them.
the show.
Oh yeah.
So not CIA, not FBI,
That's the main.
So Mossad's
that's the
number
main.
one.
The guy's name is Jeffrey Epstein. Ehud Barak and all these guys were visiting his apartment. There's photos covering their faces leaving his house.
So
yeah.
because he's Jewish, obviously Mossad.
Okay, and hold on, but because you want to go there, Adam, as of late, has Donald Trump, who was beefing with Bibi, because Bibi and them had Mike Waltz
He's not
in a
beefing
cabinet
with
meeting
Bibi.
texting Israel, trying to get us into a war with Iran. Trump was like, no. He was like, hell no. Went to the Middle East, didn't even visit him. And then all of a sudden, Adam, I'm going to go to war. I'm going to bomb. And Epstein is all bullshit.
So
weird.
I didn't say that Vinny was 100% on with all of this stuff, but you could tell, I mean, with that big old vein popping out of his forehead, you could tell he's getting heated. He's getting pissed off at Adam because Adam is trying to gaslight him, but he's a dog with a bone, man. He's not giving up on it.
Isn't that weird?
I'm going to ask some questions before.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
Mossad's at the top of the list.
Yeah.
Bibi Netanyahu's controlling Trump. And Israel is dictating policy America.
All right, hold on.
Is that what's going on?
So you don't think AIPAC in our
So
freaking
AIPAC as well. Okay.
Adam,
so
it's not hard to put this together.
obviously, it makes complete sense.
Yeah.
So Israel controls America.
Israel has very, very strong influence.
Not for nothing, but the amount of AIPAC money that flows through our Congress and the presidency, it's considerable.
Over our policy.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
I'm sorry that it
All
hurts.
right. Cool. We did it.
Yeah.
We found out.
Oh, but hold on, Adam.
All right.
Does that make me anti-Semitic?
No, it makes you.
Does that make me hate
Vinny,
Jewish people?
You
I'm just-
haven't said one thing that might not.
Well, the hook nose thing about Epstein. Look, I'm not defending Epstein. Epstein is a fucking monster. And, you know, I'm not saying that I'm glad that he's dead, but I'm totally glad that he's dead. But, you know, Vinny, he's just he's a typical, Goomba. He's a typical, hey, how you doing? Go fuck yourself kind of Italian guy over here. And he's Epstein. He's a Jewish guy. He's got a big fucking hook nose. What are you talking about over here? So, I mean, he's not the he's he's not the brightest crayon in the box, if you know what I mean. But he's definitely onto something, and Adam is doing everything he can. He's going to start asking him really weird, off-the-wall questions that are trying to divert him away from the topic that have nothing to do with what Vinny's saying.
True.
Okay.
You're probably 100% true. But just in case you're not, let's say you're absolutely right. You did it. You, Vinny Oshana, cracked the code. If I can see that picture one more time.
Yeah.
God, he's such
You
an
cracked
asshole.
the code. You did it. You did
Yeah.
it. Congratulations.
Yeah.
Mossad, Epstein,
Yes.
Trump, he's owned.
Yeah.
Now what?
What do you mean
What do you
now
want to do
what?
now? You cracked the code.
Now what? Everybody that was involved, Adam,
Yep.
goes to fucking jail.
Okay.
There's a trial and you go to jail.
Okay.
There you go.
Look how easy
My
that is.
goat.
And Adam, you know why I can be critical as well? How much American dollars goes to Israel every year? Anybody want to guess?
$3
$4
billion.
billion. So you know what that means? I can have any opinion I want because my money is invested
Okay.
in that group.
Well, there's
So
a lot of countries that
I don't care.
money
Then
goes to.
I can talk about all
So
of them.
that's the only. So let's talk
Adam,
about every
jail,
other country. Then.
Jail.
So Israel's the only country that receives money.
No. Go back to your point.
Okay.
What do I want, Adam? I want jail.
They do receive probably the largest sum of money. We can't afford to give African children AIDS medication, but I think, what is it, like, we're like $60 billion in the last 4 years to Israel.
And if, God forbid, the president of the United States was involved with it, guess what? Same for him.
Which president?
Our president.
Okay.
If he
So
was
you
involved,
want Trump to go to jail now?
If he was with underage girls, 1,000%.
So if
Get him,
Trump was
Vinny.
with a
I'll
17-year-old
say it
girl
again. When he was
20
40 years
ago,
old, yes.
So you want
it's
Trump to go to
called
jail?
pedophilia. Adam,
it.
hold on. Let me ask you. Is it
Yeah.
illegal? Can you have sex with a 17-year-old
in
in New York?
35 states.
In New York?
the age is 16. And
Okay,
then in,
so
I love the Republican argument, and it's always Republican people that have this particular argument. But, in certain states, excuse me while I get a little pedantic about pedophilia, but in certain states and stuff, man, it's like 16 is like the age of consent and things, man. So, I mean, tell me that you are looking for an excuse to sleep with an underage girl without telling me that you're wanting to have sex with an underage girl. Because that right there, that's your precursor, They'll label it as something else that's not pedophilia. They'll label it as, I can't remember the fucking name of the it's not pedophilia. It's like if it's above 15, that it's a different classification of it. So it's not like real pedophilia. I mean, it's not like she was 12 years old. I stop at 13, folks. 13, starting to get a little young. If it's 12, that's way too young. Way too young. Unless they're triplets and then you could add the ages together, then it's 36 years old. And she wouldn't be a 10, she'd be a 30 because there's 3 of them.
States, it's 18. According to some Muslim scriptures, you could be 9.
Are we in a Muslim country, Adam? Is that what you're telling me? Yes, please, desperately defend pedophilia. God, you're nasty.
Okay, if he was on a different part of land hooking up with a 16-year-old.
Okay, no, but let me ask one last thing, because I mean, obviously, what I wanted you to do was just get it all out there. Yeah. Thank you for that. You could be right, you could be wrong. So we want Trump to go to jail. Israel's control the United States.
Don't say that. No, anybody that was guilty of having sex with an underage child belongs to go to jail. Including the operation that was blackmailing everybody.
Okay.
They deserve to freaking...
I got it. So now, where are you going
Where are you
now?
going?
So, no, my point is...
accountability, Adam.
Oh, my God. Adam, just look. He be coddling Patrick Bet-David's nuts, man. All he's got... Patrick just looks over and goes, where are you going now? Well, I'm just asking questions over here. Don't mind me. I'll hold both nuts for you. Don't worry about it. I got them both.
What I'm sick of people doing is skirting around the issues. Just say...
Honey, he was not skirting around the fucking issue. What are you talking about? He's saying if you are having sex with underage girls, you go to jail. You get a trial and you go to fucking jail. He's not skirting around anything. If anybody's doing some skirting around the issues, just 30 seconds ago you were going, well, I mean, she's 17 and 15 and 16 in different states. It's a different thing. Why don't you tell me how you feel about pedophilia?
You feel.
I've been saying it for
Yeah,
perfect.
So let me
last question. Who do you trust more? Donald Trump?
That is a ridiculous question. What does that have to do with any of this? Now you want to get Vinny on the record of saying, which person is lying, whether it's Pam Bondi, Bongino, Kash Patel, Donald Trump. They're all lying. But now you don't want to be the one that says it. You want to get Vinny to say it. That's what you want. You want to slide over all of this anger from them onto Vinny. And fuck you. Gaslighting motherfucker.
J.D. Vance, Kash Patel, Dan Bongino, Pam Bondi.
Who do I trust the most?
Or whoever's the loudest people on the internet, Tucker, Candace, Dave Smith. Who do you trust more out of that group?
No, I don't trust any of them motherfuckers. They're all lying pieces of shit. Either they're lying to cover up some shit, or they're lying so they can continue being podcasters. I mean, Dan Bongino is mostly upset right now, not over the crimes of Epstein or the potential crimes of Donald Trump. He's not upset about any of that stuff. He's upset that he knows that when he leaves this part-time job of being deputy director to the FBI, he's going to go back to his real job, his important job of being a right-wing podcaster, and he doesn't want to lose credibility. The irony, you went from a podcaster to being the deputy director of the FBI, and you can't wait to get back to your old job because it was easier and it made more money, and you didn't have to sit in a room with cross-eyed Kash Patel.
It's a binary option.
No, hold on.
Who do you trust more?
Adam, I don't trust anybody that's lying to me blatantly in my face. The correlation doesn't match because those guys are asking the questions, Adam. They don't know either. They don't know 100%, but you know what they want? Yeah. Stop bullshitting us. He just nailed it. Why do you keep talking about it? We're talking about it because of you.
Okay, stop yelling. Just because you're yelling, you're not
right.
No,
it just pisses me off.
You can be loud and you can be wrong. It's hard to...
He's gaslighting Vinny. Vinny can smell it like a fart in a fucking car, and it's pissing him off. It would be pissing me off too, except Vinny's not smart enough to know that they are gaslighting him. He does not know. He feels like this is a genuine conversation. I mean, look, I don't usually have pity for these kinds of people, but I do feel a little bad for Vinny here. I do.
Loud and wrong.
Show me where I'm wrong, and I'll shut up.
But the point is, you're not right. But here we go.
How?
How?
Is Cash
Tell
Patel
him.
lying?
He's not 100%. He's lying.
So 100% Cash Patel's a liar.
From what he said, Adam, he was
Got
in
it.
the administration. He said they had all of it.
Is
Adam,
Dan Bongino a liar?
yes, yeah, he did, Adam.
Okay.
Yeah, he
Is
did.
Pam Bondi a liar?
Yes,
Is,
blatantly lying in front of our face.
Is Trump a liar?
I think so, Adam.
Is JD Vance?
I think they're all lying to us, Adam.
Okay.
Yeah.
And so
Even
so-
if it's a little lie,
okay,
they
so
lie.
how about this?
They lie.
They're all liars.
Yeah.
Who's right? Because you probably absorbed a lot of content on X.
What does it matter if they're all liars? Who's right? None of them. Why are you gaslighting him so hard, man?
I know X is your thing.
No,
Who's right out there? Who's your? Go ahead. You've already gone 99%. Let's go 100. This person, this person, this person. I trust them.
Adam.
Who is it?
I don't trust anybody.
Who do you give?
100%.
Who do you give the
Adam,
most
here's my
trust
thing.
to?
Here's my thing.
Who do
He's
you
asking a very
give
good
the
question.
most
He's asking a question
credibility to?
because he's asking you questions. So you're saying those people are lying. If they're lying, who's lying less?
Yeah.
What does that
Who's telling
matter?
the truth?
You were willing to say that the
Who's
director of the
lying less?
FBI,
Because you
the
said-
president
Who's
of the United
lying
States,
less?
100% lying.
Who's
Yeah.
more
Cash
right than
lying.
them?
Bongino
Yes.
lying. Trump, you're like, I
Who's
think he's
more
lying.
right than them?
Yeah.
If that's 100%, who's 100% telling the truth?
Well, the all the victims that were out there. Hold on.
Okay.
All the FBI reports. All the. By the way,
But name
go
names.
To, hold
But
on.
name names, 'cause you were
Virginia Giuffre.
Okay.
Giuffre,
All right.
who said, hold on, since we're gonna go back to Prince Andrew, she was underage and the prince was there having sex with me.
Yeah.
Time out.
Oh, no,
Time out.
hold on.
Time out.
That's
I believe
one-
her, and I believe the rest
Cool.
of the victims, Adam. That all of a sudden we don't know where they are.
But the victims don't know what the top Mossad.
They don't need to,
So
Adam.
Who do you think knows those answers?
Adam,
It's easy to say the
hold on.
victim-
Listen to me. Trump, Dan Bongino, Cash Patel, they all know what is going on. But
That's not the
they're
question.
like-
No, that's not the
Who
question.
do you trust them? Is it Candace? Is it Tucker? Is it Dave Smith?
Why is he asking
Is
this
it
question?
Dan Bilzerian?
He's trying to
Who do
stop
you
him
think is-
from-
This guy knows what he's.
He's desperately trying to stop him from going down this road. He is doing everything he can to reel him back in. And Vinny is starting to see the light, and they're like, no, we gotta stop him from seeing the light. Bring him back into the fold of valuetainment, man. Bring him back into the PBD podcast, because if I was Vinny, man, I'd leave this fucking show and start a show of my own. Just getting light, and he's seeing the light, man. Vinny is seeing the light.
About.
I-
Who's that
I-
person?
Adam,
is
again,
it you?
I trust for all the stuff that I'm seeing, all the stuff that I'm reading, all the dots
You
that we
think,
connect.
you think
I have a problem with that.
because
Go
to
ahead.
me, the moment, like if you pull up Power versus Force Rap, the chart, which one of these feelings do you currently have right now? Go to second one. Yeah, zoom in a little
In
bit.
my life,
No,
Right on
now.
this particular
at this
issue.
specific moment.
Yes.
At this specific moment,
I'm sorry. We're sitting there talking about some real shit, and both Adam and Patrick are fucking tag teaming, trying to get Vinny to stop talking about this. We're a right-wing, dumbass podcast, bros. We are on Trump's side. You keep talking like this, I'm going to end up getting a phone call from the big guy telling me to get rid of your ass. So let's shift over to multi-level marketing theory and philosophy. What is this nonsense? This chart, this self is enlightened scale 700. It's some bullshit that Patrick Bet David came up with. He probably preaches to his people that give him money to teach him how to be a multi-level marketer in some kind of insurance scheme. And all of this shit is just horseshit. Power, force, strong, weak, all of these feelings. I tell you what I'm feeling right now. I'm feeling like I'm being lied to and I'm being gaslit. But Vinny, he's not aware.
I want you to go to the third column. You know where it says level? So go all the way to the bottom. Shame, guilt, apathy, grief, fear, desire, anger, pride, courage, courage,
I'm angry.
Okay.
I'm
so,
obviously angry.
okay,
Angry patriot.
So, by the way,
look at his shirt.
No, but
Yeah.
by the way,
I get it. Bless you, sir.
so you're angry.
First of all, he coughed. Bless you, sir. Coddle them nuts, Adam. Coddle them. Cup the ball, stroke the shaft. Swallow the gravy.
Yes.
And how many people you think are feeling that way as well?
A lot of people.
What do you think it is? Yes, from our base.
From our base, 90% are furious.
I don't think it's 90%. I think, honestly, it's 20 to 30%. Okay? And I'll tell you why. And I'll kind of walk it through why I think it's 20 to 30%.
And take your time.
So, which people here, like, where do you put Trump right now, the way he's handling Epstein? How is Trump handling Epstein right now?
I'd put him in
By the way, look at the chair in the background. He has got some nervous Coke energy. I'm not saying anything, but man, he is obviously nervous about talking about this, and you could tell his fucking leg is twitching a mile a minute because watch the chair in the background shake.
the acceptance and reason category in power.
I actually don't. I don't put him there.
Trump in this?
Yeah. Where does Trump in this, right? On the way he's handling
He's
it.
lying.
Yes.
Would you go fear?
I would put fear.
He's scared.
I think, Tom, where would you put him?
It's funny you said that. I said I was about to say fear, or I jump up to pride,
Yeah.
demanding, and scorn.
Yeah, that's where I'm at.
Yeah.
By the way, both of you are wrong. Both.
This is so fucking far afield from what they were talking about just 30 seconds ago. They have done it, ladies and gentlemen. They have shut Vinny up, and they have completely changed the conversation from Epstein into some multi-level marketing bullshit chart that he pulled directly out of his ass.
Parties. Like, trust me, I'm angry. I'm not in the right state to decipher what's going on because I'm coming from an angry place.
Vinny, you're angry, man. So all of these thoughts that you're having, they're just coming from anger, man. And, maybe you need to get happy with yourself and find something else to occupy your mind with. Don't be Charlie Day from Always Sunny. Be calm and honey, that's Vinny. That's fucking red-faced, tomato-complected, vein popping out of the middle of his forehead, Vinny. He is angry all the time. His mantra is angry patriot. You're telling this guy to calm down and think happy thoughts.
Tico, where he's at and what we're talking about before.
Yeah.
How come we're not doing something?
Yeah.
Like, how are we feeling? Where are we at? We're in what? We're in guilt, anger,
Kind of a little pride. Yeah, I'm
right?
when it comes to him, I'm very like,
Yeah.
dude.
That's right.
Yeah.
But guess what?
Yeah.
Dude, maybe we have to
He's having joy.
willing and accept the fact that he's growing up.
Yeah.
And we have to go there. So for me, when I'm sitting here watching this is what I think about. You've been with me in different environments, right? Okay. Where do we go to where people stop us nonstop and we can't leave?
UFC.
Okay, so UFC. If we go to UFC
Sporting.
fight, guess what it is?
Man,
We can't even walk.
now he's got him talking about UFC. Oh my God. Oh my God. That is gaslighting. There was a movie that came out back in the 50s. I believe it was called Gaslight. Very good movie. It was a husband who used to gaslight his wife, and he would come up behind her and he would tell her, "Darling, you are beautiful. But if you were to do this, you would be more beautiful. Or if you would stop being so angry all the time, you would be more beautiful, or you'd be happier, or darling, I love you, but let me tell you about something that I don't love." That's gaslighting. Those guys are gaslighting the fuck out of Vinny. Vinny is on to something. Vinny knows he's being lied to. You don't have to be smart to be able to have instincts to know when you're being lied to. But watching those two guys, Patrick Bet-David and Adam Douchebag Sosnick, or whatever the fuck his name is, watching them gaslight Vinny makes me feel bad for Vinny a little bit. Now, I suggest that you don't watch this show because you're not going to learn anything. You're not going to be value-tained. I'm only value-tained by it because I am a political wonk and I'm a glutton for punishment. So I watch this shit so you don't have to. But I just thought that this was pretty entertaining to watch a MAGA conservative, a guy who's been behind Donald Trump for years, loves the guy, I think he's the greatest thing since sliced bread. All of a sudden, he feels like he is being lied to. And they are lying. They're lying their fucking asses off, and Vinny knows it. And you watch those two guys slowly but surely try to pull him back into the fold. He's trying to escape. He's trying to find some truth. But no, honey, come back, come back. Let me distract you with some keys. Look over here at this multi-level marketing bit of bullshit that I invented 20 years ago so I could make my millions of dollars selling lies and bullshit to other people to work in my pyramid scheme. And obviously it works. You've got two different kinds. You've got the Adam Sosnick types who they know that this is a con job, but they are willing to be part of the con job so they can get ahead and make money. And then you have the people like Vinny. Vinny is on the other side of that pyramid scheme. They're the people that actually believe in it. They buy into it. And people like Patrick Bet-David use those true believers out there, use their passion and their true belief to exploit them. Adam on the other side goes, I know that you're exploiting everybody. I just want to get some money from it. I just want to be here beside you, and I'll hold your balls as long as I get a little bit of cash that falls out of your pockets. But Vinny actually believes in this shit. And all of a sudden, he is starting to see the light. He's starting to see that it's not just Democrats that lie. It's Republicans that lie too. But Patrick Bet-David, he doesn't want to lose his useful little idiot in Vinny. So he distracts him with some car keys. He distracts him with a shiny thing. And poor old Vinny will be pulled right back into the fold because as much as Vinny is the dog with a bone on this Epstein thing, he still is loyal like a little doggy to his boss, Patrick Bet-David. Anyway, I just thought it was kind of a funny little segment. Watching gaslighting happen in real time right in front of your face is pretty interesting. Hey guys, thanks so much for watching. If you enjoyed what you saw, please like and subscribe. Keep rocking.